Hey, just working on this shot a little bit more, and this is still basically just blocked in, but I'm just going through and making different things, adding textures and all that. So this is supposed to be the inside of a train car, and the place I'm using as the train car booth is the inside of my friend's camper, which looks like this. I don't know if I love this fabric or if I don't love it, but yeah, so I'm gonna try to match the interior of the cabin to this so that I can edit back and forth between the two really easily. And at first I was gonna do like a whole photo scan thing, but everything's so glossy and it's so like tight and with so much lens distortion, I think that I'm just gonna try to model it by eye. And so let's do that. Actually, I'm gonna do it in a new project. So loading this up as the background. Subway reconstruct subway bench. So, and the resolution of that is something bizarre. 1920, 1381. 1381, great. And so then I'm just gonna eyeball this a little bit, and it can be pretty forgiving, but set up a cube. I'm going to set this to be on the front here so that I can actually see kind of what's going on. I'm going to delete the front face here. Yeah. Maybe a little deeper. So I know that it was like 24 millimeters on a 35 millimeter sensor, so hopefully this is just going to get us most of the way there. Right here, the roof is actually curved. If you're noticing, it looks kind of distorted. It's actually curved in the actual place, so that's okay. And I couldn't get back far enough to get the whole booth, and so I'm just gonna use this one cushion and just plop it back over there once I get it. So that's my plan there. Okay, extruding there, and maybe I'll do the same with that little under bench area too. I'm here. Okay, cool. I'm gonna inset until that all lines up. Look at that. Inset, cool. And I'm probably gonna replace a bunch of this because it's still a little bit overexposed, but and can round those out. Control B. Yeah. And cool. Just little gizmos, the little latches. Okay. And let's do the table. And it's kind of a weird octagonal thing, but we'll see what ends up happening here. So I'm just extruding it out first. I'm just gonna get it to match about right there. It's a little bit rotated. My guess is the table itself is actually rotated because it's not mounted particularly well. So I might just get kind of close and then fix the texturing on the UV side of things. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So grab this, extrude it down, grabbing these corners, and then before I do that, I want to make sure that the scale is applied so it applies evenly. And there we go. Yeah, that's the table. And now to do the cushions. Okay, and it looks like we're maybe not perfectly on axis, but that's okay. Cushions can be forgiving. Wait a second. Okay, no, it is there. This is where you try to figure out why things look not good. Okay. I'm gonna... Let's see, connected only. use proportional editing. If you guys don't know about that, I assume you do. It's O, and you just get this, it turns this guy on, and you can choose, you know, the fall off. And let's you just grab, you know, a big chunk, or just, you know, it's very, very handy if you just need to kind of tweak stuff, as we are doing right now. So I might make that sag a little bit, and add an edge loop. So I can start deleting this unnecessary stuff here. In fact, all of this is probably going to be fairly unnecessary, but okay. I'm going to be probably hand modeling this because I have all, these are all fake ads I made. Oh. And I'll probably just load those files directly into the 3D scene instead of just, you know, scanning them off of this overexposed photo here. But in the meantime, there we go. And there's a little speaker up here, which is just in the actual, I don't even know if that is, that'll ever be seen or if it should be seen, but we'll model it. Kind of. Okay. Let's see, can I just, I don't merge a lot. There we go. Cool. So that should be interesting. Can add a couple more edge loops here. Let's just see how this goes. New material, image. Oh, subway bench. View, project from view, and hey, we kind of got a cabin. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Now we clean up some of these UVs. This is, I don't know what this piece down here is. Let's take this cushion, duplicate it across. Oh, I've turned on the key maps. How am I so bad at remembering that? You guys, I'm so sorry. Here, let me do that now. Tools, options, screencast keys. Yes, screencast keys. Is it doing it? Nope. There we go. Okay, so it's down there now. So this back wall is a little bit trying to clean up all of this random stuff off of it, you know, because we can see the table, we can see the highlights and all that. Maybe we just want to start over, which sometimes if there's too much lighting baked into the original image, and it's just like a big flat piece, that's sometimes just the right way to do it. Like, I got all of that, and I go, did I even extrude that? Extruding now. There we go. I'm gonna click new, and this is just gonna be back wall assign. And now we can make that back wall whatever we want it to be. Same with this floor is gonna be floor. This is gonna be whatever this back wall is. And this part's kind of gunky. I don't even, maybe we'll just go there and clean it up if we see it in the actual shot. This roof, don't like the roof at all. Cool. Okay, so this table, that's kind of working a little bit. We can just go through and look at this. This table is only made of bevels. It's got a bevel and a bevel and a bevel. I love it. And there. And there. And then. I want to keep the top surface, I think, completely inside. Yeah, so now that's better. And let's bevel that. And I know there's stretching and stuff, and we could, I mean, even if we just added like the knife tool, I think here, kind of slice stuff up to add a couple more subdivisions. Ha! My friend is Sean is into is it topology? The clean geometry, and he hates it when I do that. So smooth edge split, and the back wall. I'm gonna go. This is a good time for the CG textures. But what would that be? Is it plastic? Is it vinyl? Is it? I guess that's wood. They call that wood, fine wood. Oh yeah, yeah, we're in the right zone right here. That's pretty close. Ooh, yeah, this stuff. All right, so here's the original image. Dang, yeah. Most any of this would probably work without too much of an issue. Let's do that one. Am I not logged in? Free credit. What is happening? Alright, I'll just do the free. Haha! Okay, so going back into the back wall, image, open. Let's go down to, what was that? That's probably the one. Hey, all right, so we already got it. So select all of those. You project from view, make it big, and in the real one, it's kind of stretched vertically like that, and we can do that too by just scaling it on one axis. See that? That matches pretty good. And everything else we want to do, we can just like use saturation, boost the sat. Ooh, that's a little yellow. Shift it back to. That's too much saturation. This is actually kind of. What have I done? I should have just left it at the defaults. Make it a little darker. Okay. I'm gonna move this table over so it's actually feels a little bit centered. And let's make this one. Can inset it and do that. That's where they save the safety jackets. I'm seeing some stretching over here, so I'm gonna clean that up. In fact, this whole area right here, you can see the cushion on the back of the wall. I'm just gonna slide that up so you can't see that anymore. Bevel that out. Yeah. Oh yeah, and floor. Okay, so what are we gonna do about floor? Well, that's probably just gonna match. I'm just gonna delete the floor because I already have a floor in the other model. And same with this stuff here. Let's see, what's the fastest way to select this? Because I modeled it all as one object. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. So the window, though. What do we want to do with this window? I want to be able to see through it, and I want there to be. I love this like weird little piston thing. I don't know if I'll ever see it in the wide shot, but I might just add some extra junk here. Okay, and this is going to be final material glass, which assign. There we go. And glass only looks interesting if you actually have an environment for it to reflect. So this isn't going to look particularly good right now. But shader, we're just going to mix a glossy and a transparent. Could probably use an actual glass shader, but I don't know. I just don't. Cool. And we can dial that in once we see it in the actual environment. This back wall, we'll fix that later. So this is all one object. Great. I'm gonna call it the booth. Hop back over into Stumbles on Train. Go to the booth. Is it not in alphabetical? Oh, the booth. Yes, it is. Oh. Object. Cube. Now somewhere there should be. Am I insane? What has happened? Oh, there it is. It's just what? Oh, it's just tiny. I don't know what just happened, you guys. I lost my marbles. Okay, so I'm gonna start just by. So here's the cab. Ooh, I already like this. I already like this quite a bit. Yeah. So here, I'm gonna select this and this. Can I just select that and hit Control Plus on the numpad? Cool. I'm going to hit P selection. Oh no. P selection. So now this is going to be just a different object I'm going to put on a old, abandoned, forgotten pieces, just in case I decide I don't like this route, and I can just turn that off. So now I can just slip in. I'm also going to make it so I can't keep selecting her. Okay. And this should be, ideally to go all the way up to the ceiling, but I'm gonna just make a little module thing. Yeah. I'm gonna make that, white shine is what I'm doing. Assign that U cube projection, and that, look at that, it's already, it's just picking some random place from, from this guy. It's kind of nice actually. So actually let me. Ooh, I'm snapping to something. Oh no, it's. Why is it doing this? I can't undo. Oh, it's because of the active tool. Don't make it the active tool. Is it over here? It's over here. Select box. That's the weirdest thing that Blender does now. Is it sometimes it just sends you into a tool mode of despair. I'm like, I didn't ask for this. Maybe I did. I'll go back and review the footage. Okay. So there's this, and then there's that. I want to fit 3 of them in here. It's like a fancy train. Ooh, this is actually the point where I should go back and check in the actual footage. The effects finals? How many? Or just the train. How many windows did I give it on the outside? I gave it 4 on the outside. Okay, so we can also see here that this is a smaller, it's a little bit smaller looking from the outside than it actually is from the inside. But we can get an idea of how this should lay out. So I want to grab this like this. We're never going to see here, so I'm just going to, you know, kind of try to split the difference between it looking too big by making it a little smaller on the inside. Yeah! Alright, so it's a little narrow. No, I like it. I like that a lot. So I'm going to go into Eevee. Ooh! I lit this whole thing with orange lights on the practical day too, which I'm again going to be reshooting. But oh, these don't stay on their little roofs. And I shot it specifically with orange just to kind of again help transition between the CG and the practical, and because it's kind of cool. It's like a sleeper car, and sometimes just having big wacky colors is a fun situation. Alright, so it looks like... This actually looks fairly symmetrical, so it just must be the... Whoa. The camera's a little offset, if it isn't looking that way. Why did I do that? Okay. I'll have to do some stuff with her. She's looking a little washed out. In fact, let's just fix that right now, because we can. Whoa. This black level is so sensitive. Cool. And I'm going to rebake, now there's all this new geometry in there, I'm going to rebake the lighting here. But yeah, alright, so then I just got to do some stuff. I'll set up different flyers and things so you can't see that this is the same one over and over. I'll tweak up the glass and, you know, having lights and stuff go by. I really wanted for this shot to be able to see out the windows. Although maybe it kind of saves me a little bit that I can't, but it's playing back slow right now, literally just because her video layer is pretty high res. Yeah. Whoa. But yeah, all right. That was fun.